The myth of 8-hour sleep, a manipulation tool. The widely accepted 8-hour sleep rule is built on nothing but a historical convenience, no scientific foundation whatsoever. In reality, our ancestors didn't sleep in one continuous stretch. Instead, they followed a segmented, biphasic sleep pattern. This isn't speculation, it's a fact buried in history. The origins of the 8-hour myth. The idea that humans need precisely 8 hours of sleep per night didn't originate from science. It was a byproduct of the Industrial Revolution. In 1817, Welsh manufacturer Robert Owen popularized the phrase, 8 hours labor, 8 hours recreation, 8 hours rest. This wasn't based on biology, it was a way to structure a workforce. But what if I told you that, for most of human history, we slept differently? How humans were meant to sleep. Historical records, over 500 documents collected by historian A. Roger Kirch, reveal that pre-industrial societies followed a biphasic sleep cycle: first sleep, 3 to 4 hours. Wakeful period, 1 to 2 hours. Second sleep, another 3 to 4 hours. During the wakeful phase, people were surprisingly active, engaging in prayer and meditation, completing household chores, visiting neighbors, writing, reading, or doing creative work, enjoying intimacy with their partners. For thousands of years, this was the norm. Then, everything changed. The Industrial Revolution, the death of biphasic sleep. With artificial lighting came longer working hours. Factory schedules disrupted natural sleep cycles. The idea of an uninterrupted 8-hour block became the expectation, despite having no biological basis. The Hadza, proof that we don't need 8 hours. Modern research on the Hadza hunter-gatherers of Tanzania, one of the last groups living in pre-industrial conditions, challenges the 8-hour rule even further. They sleep just 6.25 hours per night on average. Their sleep efficiency is only 68.9%, meaning they aren't asleep the entire time. They nap frequently, and their sleep timing varies within their community. Why does this matter? Their circadian rhythms remain stronger than those of Western populations, and interestingly, they follow a natural night watch system. In groups of 8 to 12 adults, at least one person is awake 99.8% of the time between 10 p.m. and 6 a.m. This ensured protection from predators and external threats. Sleep patterns weren't rigid, they were adaptive. The risks of too much or too little sleep. Recent research indicates that both sleep deprivation and oversleeping carry health risks. Sleeping fewer than 7 hours per night raises mortality risk by 14%. Sleeping over 9 hours raises mortality risk by 35%, especially from respiratory diseases. The sweet spot? 7 hours, but even that isn't universal. One-size-fits-all sleep advice is flawed. Your optimal sleep pattern depends on genetics. Some people naturally need less sleep. Age, sleep needs change throughout life. Activity levels, more exertion may require more rest. Health conditions, some disorders increase sleep requirements. Practical sleep optimization. If 8 hours isn't a rule, what should you do instead? Listen to your body's natural rhythm. Don't stress about hitting 8 hours, focus on quality over quantity. Paradoxically, obsessing over sleep can lead to sleep anxiety. Control your sleep environment. Temperature affects sleep more than you think. The ideal room temperature for sleep? 60 to 67 degrees Fahrenheit, 15.6 to 19.4 degrees Celsius. This mirrors the sleeping conditions of our ancestors. Embrace your chronotype. Some people are biologically early risers, while others thrive at night. This trait is 40 to 72% genetic and served an evolutionary purpose. Fighting it can harm your health. Biphasic sleep might be your natural pattern. If you wake in the middle of the night, don't panic. Instead of stressing, engage in quiet reflection, reading, or creative work, just like our ancestors did. The secret power of understanding sleep patterns. Here's where it gets even more intriguing. You can use sleep cycles to your advantage in human interactions. People's energy levels fluctuate based on their biological rhythms. Some are highly active late at night. Others hit peak productivity in the early morning. If you can recognize someone's chronotype, you can predict their mental and physical sharpness. This gives you leverage in negotiations, strategy, and persuasion. Want to challenge a rival? Wait until they hit their biological low point. Need to influence a decision? Engage them when they're mentally fatigued. Understanding sleep isn't just about personal health. It's about understanding human nature itself, and using that knowledge wisely. Did you like this analysis? Influence Architects channel offers videos produced by a team of profilers, experts in behavioral sciences and intelligence analysis for the purpose of understanding, planning, and countering persuasion/manipulation strategies. The main categories are battle of narratives, countering public narratives, and human apps, behaviors mapping. We offer the level of support major decision makers are getting. Influence Architects show you human dynamics, unveil propaganda, debunking fake news, shatter illusions, present myths and lies. We unfake for you, we show human behavior patterns, we expose how the overlords rule, we work as your influence radar. Our channel will provide regular updates prepared by our team focusing on day-to-day challenges as well as on issues that affect most of us, from financial to career moves, social political pressure, current trends, news propaganda, lifestyle choices, and personal relationships negotiations. Our subscribers can go further with dedicated support.